Hi, I'm Joe Ward of Boxer Shorts Media, and this is Quick Questions Part 7, an informal poll of regular folks like you and me. Now, talking heads on YouTube like to grumble about their own thoughts, but it's important to gauge what the community is thinking or feeling too, and that's you. So let me ask, have you heard of Councillor Steve Gillespie? He's the CBRM Councillor for District 4, covering Cox Heath, Edwardsville, Sydney River, and Westmount. And here's something interesting about Steve. He's in his 7th year as a councillor with a year to go in his 2nd term. But Steve made it a point in both of his election campaigns to pledge term limits for councillors. In general, imposing term limits means after serving X terms as a councillor, you either run for mayor or exit the building, unless you're there to pay your obscene property taxes. Steve described this on his 2020 campaign webpage as the following. I have introduced to Council the importance of establishing term limits and will continue to propose this be implemented. I believe those who seek elected office should recognize that serving the people should be interpreted as a sense of civic duty, not a career path. Now, I can give a brief history of time on Gillespie waffling on the topic, but instead let's jump ahead to Ian Nathason's reporting for the Cape Breton Post on October 23rd. Nathason asked all councillors if they intended to run in the next election or not. Although some of the others admitted they were calling it quits at the end of their term or were indecisive, Gillespie was very direct. Yes, he's running for a 3rd term, and this is what he had to say about it. I really enjoy what I'm doing. Council is one of those things in which you're able to not only serve the community that you live in, but also give back and help people when they reach out to you. And this gives me a chance to continue to do that. If we jump back in time, there was a promising moment at the start of his 1st term when he raised the issue, but with a little pushback from fellow council members, he crumbled like an oatcake, and he described how he really just wanted to raise it as a discussion, showing his sympathy for the stories of councillors who had moved on and had a hard time afterwards. So what should we expect now? Are term limits going to be a part of his platform for his 3rd council bid, also known as his attempt to serve in the role for 12 straight years? With disclosure, I haven't been able to track down a reference to Gillespie stating how many terms should be the maximum, and for sure, you can bet on it, I would have had a field day with that one. For me, 2 terms seems just about right. However, if Gillespie doesn't want to be hypocritical, he's kind of in a situation now where he should tell us how many terms is the right number. So how many is too many? 16, 20 years, 30 years, or for as long as they still have a pulse? Let me know what you think of Gillespie's pledge to implement term limits, whether he's violating his own pledge by running again, or if he's in the clear in your book. But also, forget about Gillespie and tell me in general, should mayor or councillors be subject to term limits, and how many years are appropriate? Post your comments below. For more quick questions and regular episodes of Boxer Shorts Media talking about local issues, please remember to subscribe on YouTube or Facebook.